Hi there, handbaggers, and welcome to the Duck's Nest. This is the Military Mom, and in this video we are going to look at cosmetic cases. So these are just a few of my cosmetic cases, and like any good handbagger, what did I do? Of course, I went out and bought more. So I'm going to share with you the two new additions to my cosmetic case collection. And one of them is a Dooney and Bourke cosmetic case from I Love Dooney. And the other, we shall see. All right, so let's take a look at the Dooney item. I have already obviously opened the box and taken her out of her plastic. So this is the Tiverton cosmetic case in the color gray. She's coated cotton. And here is her tag. I did not pay that much for her on I Love right now. These Tiverton cosmetic cases are coming in at a whopping $19. So a little bit about me and Tiverton. I have always admired the Tiverton plaid. I think that Dooney did a good job with the size of the stripes, the color combinations, the background. I really like Tiverton, but I don't know that I wanted a bag in the Tiverton plaid. I'm not really a plaid floral kind of girl for my bags typically, but I will go into the accessories in the patterns that I admire. Tiverton is one of them. Again, I wanted a piece from the Tiverton collection, but not necessarily a bag, so I picked this cosmetic case up. And just for reference, I have my T-ruler here so that you can see Tiverton's measurements. That is right at 7 inches in width. She is about, in length. She is about 2 inches in width. And then in height, she is coming in at right at 4 inches there. And she has a really nice leather zipper pull with the nylon zipper that of course opens and closes easily. All right, so there is Tiverton. This next item is similar to Tiverton. It is a piece that I have always admired. Well, it is a designer that I've always admired, but I didn't necessarily know that I wanted like a bag from this designer. And this is Anushka. And Anushka's cosmetic case comes in a nice dust bag. Isn't that cute? All right, so here is my Anushka hand-painted cosmetic case. And let me just give you the measurements on Anushka as soon as I remember what I did with my ruler. I think it fell. So Anushka is a little larger than Tiverton. Lengthwise, she is 7 inches. And then widthwise, she is right at about 1 3/4, 1 1/2. because she's curved, it's hard to get exact measurements. And then height-wise, Anushka is right at 3 inches. And this is the Magnolia pattern, and I just thought the colors were lovely. The combination worked really well, and I thought that Anushka would work with my palette of bags because I tend to be earth tone, and I like, as I said earlier, I like my accessories to sort of punch, but my bags are really earth tone. So I pulled out a couple of bags to see which works well with these cosmetic cases. The first bag I pulled out is my nylon crossbody, and that just works really well with Tiverton from the perspective of the trim and the duck logo patch there and the colors. Anushka with my nylon crossbody. All right, my next bag is a bag I carried today, so she's full. This is my small nylon Dixon. I am kind of on a leather overload. I've been ordering so much leather lately that I have pulled out my nylon recently to give myself a break. So here is my nylon Dixon with Tiverton, and again the trim matches the logo, and then of course the stripe picks up nicely. And then here is my nylon with Anushka. My next bag is my Dooney and Bourke gray toggle crossbody. And I wasn't quite sure how this would work with Tiverton. Against this gray, Tiverton is coming out really like purple. Do you all see that? She looks a little purple to me. And of course, her trim doesn't match. But we don't always have to be matchy-matchy. Because a lot of times I will, depending on how late I'm running, I will just throw and go. So here she is with Anushka. And my next bag is my beautiful orchid satchel. Tiverton. But look at this with Anushka. Oh my goodness. This is so beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, and lastly, we're going to look at my Rogue in the color olive. So, Tiverton with my Rogue. And then Anushka. And I think Anushka works much, much better because there is green in Anushka's background that I think works well with the colors of the Rogue. So what does Anushka hold and what does Tiverton hold? So I'm going to take out the stuffing on both these ladies. And I think I already know this is still stuffed. So I have a little bag that I keep that's pretty beat up. it was a gift bag, and I use it to hold the items that I will use to replenish my cosmetic stash. And obviously I don't wear makeup, so I don't have a lot of cosmetics, but I do keep things like a mirror in my cosmetic case, and I keep hand sanitizer and lotion, of course. So there's some tissues, extra tissues in here. So when I am running low in one of my cosmetic cases, I just come and pull something from here. And when I find sales at like TJ Maxx or Target or really anywhere on these kinds of items, I will buy them and then throw them in here, so I am always prepared. So let's pull out this size of a hand lotion. This is 2 fluid ounces, and she fits in Tiverton. But she fits much more easily in Anushka. You'll see there. It's a little more room, easier to access. She does work in Tiverton, definitely. She's just a little easier to access from Anushka. And let's see, we've got some tissue here added to Tiverton. And then the tissue and the lotion, Anushka. We're gonna throw in good old hand sanitizer. And this is 2 fluid ounces as well. And here is hand sanitizer, tissue, and lotion in Anushka. So let's just zip her up. Anushka easily handles those items. So let's check out how well Tiverton does with the same 3 items. Here's Tiverton, and we're gonna have to, because of the size of this package of tissue, have to stuff Tiverton, but Tiverton does handle well. Let's see. We're gonna add this mirror. I tend to pick these up from Michael's because they used to be $1, but now they're $1.50. But I like the bling on these. So let's see if we can get Tiverton to hold our mirror. She does it nicely. And of course, I'm assuming the same is going to be the case for Anushka. Wow, this is a long video. I'm gonna have to wrap this up. All right, so maybe Tiverton handles this a little better than Anushka because I'm having to move things around. Tiverton is, I don't know if her base is wider. She's taller, definitely. So that may be why. But Anushka, she's kind of wonky, but she did zip close. So we are almost at 14 minutes, handbaggers, and I do not like doing long videos. So I think you got the gist of this. Actually, this way. All right, 2 new cosmetic cases that work well with the bags that I have. So thank you for dropping by the Duck's Nest, and as always, happy carrying.